Today's sports coverage of the National Football. The Jags offense ready to take over here. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout. He had the golden hands a week ago. Double-digit catches. Pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive indeed, because when you put up those kind of numbers against an NFL defense, what's that old line that they like to use? He's like my favorite diner. Always open.
Right to the air goes Sanders. The man there is Malone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Sanders. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3. At their 48.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. That's caught. It's Malone. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive. The Browns at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit on.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Ventrell Miller in on the rush. He gets the credit there for the sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
You look at this Jaguar defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what?
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into...
This is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Let's go.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Malone. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Okay, great.
6-yard line.
Sanders to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay,
This would
ready?
have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. He finds his man, complete. That's Malone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly where they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2.
39-yard line.
Sanders. That's going to be caught by Judy. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
A gain of 4.
Throwing, Sanders. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And this was something we were watching coming in. That last reception, folks, going to put him at an even 100 now on the campaign. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Sanders. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Cleveland offense making their way out. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Another catch for him there, and the number is starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half.
Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Sanders. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Go! Gravity Lions!
Operating from the gun, Sanders. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Sanders. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Malone. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Sanders. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando. Well, we'll move. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Shador. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Liam Cohen has reached for and thrown the red challenge flag. He wants a second look at this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They go play action now. Sanders. He finds his man complete. It's Malone.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready, go.
Play action. It's Sanders. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Come on.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shador. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Shot. Ready, right?
Off play action. Sanders. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Get it.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Sanders once more. He finds his man complete. It's Malone. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
A gain of 9.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And even with the missed field goal that we just saw, they still have to try and erase a 2-score 4th quarter deficit.
Ready, set.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Malone. And they'll work this this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw. Sanders. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 19.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Throwing again, it's Sanders. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways. Because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Hey, grab, say, hey, 70 Timberwolves.
Off the play fake. Sanders. Open man there is Malone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Will they continue to look his way on seemingly every play? Probably. That is now, folks, 20 catches in this ball game alone, one shy of the all-time record.
Here we go, go.
Here's Sanders. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
26-yard line.
Get it.
Off play action. Sanders. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They run here with Dowdle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Sacked at the 10. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Ready? Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Ready?
A 2-yard pickup brings up
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw. Sanders. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Browns set and ready to go on offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there at the
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. All the jet, ways. True indeed. Yes, I got the record. That's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need.